Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This morning has been just about that, feeling good in every type of way, and also when it comes to really good food. Now, South Africa is home to some of the world's largest stone fruit suppliers. With the stone fruit season in full swing, our very own Ryle over here took a trip to, do you say Verdun?
Verdun. It's a beautiful place. It is just close to Ceres. It's a leading nectarine and peach supplier. They're pretty much based in the heart of Prince Alfred Hamlet.
Oh, I love
and there are some incredible people sourcing stone fruits to make sure that you get the very best on your plate. Today, I'm out here at the Verdun family estate. Now, this is an incredible place where they have been thriving since 1918 and are already in their 4th generation. So today, I'm going to invite you to an incredible world where we discover nectarines and peaches and the incredible expertise and dedication that goes into bringing these incredible fruits right onto our table. Let's go. Georgie, the Verdun estate is a family business, but I want to know more about the history of this place and how things have evolved over the years.
So my family's been farming on Verdun since 1918. And the oldest records we have of stone fruit exports from this farm are from 1924, which is quite special. It's like a big, thick, old leather book with my great-grandmother's writing in it. It used to be a mixed farming business, but since the 1980s, we've really focused ourselves on stone fruit and particularly nectarines, which is our biggest commodity.
You know, this area that we're in, does it lend to this being a prime area to kind of produce stone fruit?
It does. We're in the Boland area in the Western Cape, which is a Mediterranean climate. So what that means is that we have cold, wet winters. We need good quality water to be able to produce peach and nectarine. And then we need hot, dry summers. So the hotter and drier your summer is, the better quality stone fruit. We're in a pretty hot, dry summer this year, so the quality of our fruit's actually exceptional at the moment.
How do I tell between a peach and a nectarine?
Well, outside of the fact that a peach has hair and a nectarine doesn't, I think traditionally peaches were like very melting flesh and used a lot in baking of pies and dishes like that, where nectarines were more for fresh consumption. That's changed quite a bit in the last few years with lots of different genetics coming through. But nectarines are a bit more crispy, juicy, and really nice for eating, and you don't have the hair, but some people just still love the taste of a peach.
The nectarine we have here is a white flesh, snow pearl, and we grow two different kinds. We grow white flesh varieties and we grow yellow flesh varieties. White flesh varieties normally are sweet. They have a very high sugar, but they don't really have a complexity of flavor. It's normally just sugar and sort of a sweet, fresh taste.
There's a little bit of a crispiness to it as well.
White flesh tends to be more crispy. What we have here is a yellow flesh nectarine. The variety is called Honey Delight. What's happening in the genetics on the yellow flesh at the moment, and we think it's the future in terms of yellow flesh nectarines, is more tropical flavors. So high sugars, mango-y, that sort of taste is what you get in the new yellow flesh that we're growing at the moment.
Definitely getting more of that flavor, not just the sweetness in it. But again, it's still fresh. Wow, delicious.
Apart from supplying our local markets with delicious stone fruit, South Africa also exports a portion of this to overseas markets. Now, this is significantly impacting our local economy and providing great job opportunities.
The stone fruit industry produces too much volume for the local market to absorb. So we actually export majority of our production. For peaches, our biggest exporting region is the UK as well as the Middle East. And then for plums and nectarines, it's basically the UK as well as the European Union. So it's very important that the cold chain is maintained throughout the supply chain. We monitor the temperatures quite regularly, especially when it's on the container, just to ensure that the best fruit arrives at the final destination.
Let's talk about sustainability. How exactly are you taking steps to make that happen?
We have a few different facets in our business. Water is one of our big focus points at the moment. Because water is a scarce resource in South Africa, in agriculture we have a responsibility to use the resource responsibly. Our other main focus point in the next couple of years will be soil health. And the reason for that being is if you have a good soil health with good microbial activity around your roots, it actually brings a healthy plant. And so if your plant's healthy, it has a better immune system, and it actually, you need less intervention in terms of pest control and things like that. It's a better product. And then I think we have a young bunch of energetic managers. They bring a big part of the sustainability to our business, and also all the staff that pick the fruit and understand what they're actually doing bring a big factor to the success of our business.
Now, with my newfound appreciation for the world of stone fruit, I'm excited to meet up with Chef Jenny Morris as she brings out all their flavors in a mouth-watering recipe. Well, what is on the menu today? I know you always got something incredible up your sleeve. What's happening?
My army. I have salmon, which is this beautiful Norwegian salmon.
Ooh.
We've got some lovely white and yellow nectarines. I've got some spinach, spring onions, edamames, fresh mint, some lovely fresh basil, coriander, and I've got a lovely Asian dressing. And we're just going to literally layer this, and you're going to love it.
I'm pretty sure I am, because I've just heard all about these nectarines. The stone fruit here is incredible. Where are we starting with this?
We're going to start with the base of the spinach, and this is really, it's just higgledy-piggledy, and it's wild.
I like this. This is what the version of what I call rustic. You just kind
It's
of
very...
make it happen, be in the moment.
Yes, we are. We are in the moment, my love.
You know, you've been like my favorite peach for pretty much ever. But after I've been out here at the estate, I gotta say, you got some competition. You really do.
I can do things that peach can't do for you.
But talk to me about why you love working with stone fruits, and especially when it comes to the flavors, the nuances. How does it bring out the meal, essentially?
It's an ingredient. You know, we grew up eating it as a jam or maybe a dessert, but it really is an ingredient, and it's luscious and it's juicy and it's healthy. And you can use it with chicken, with beef, with lamb, with pork, anything. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And I mean, me having to throw the athlete mantra into this,
Oh, yes.
I really think it's ticking that nutritional box. It's giving
Totally.
you good fuel.
Yes.
It's giving you the good kind of macros that allows you to have the energy to just capitalize on the day. So when you put it in a salad like this, I'm ready to take on anything that comes my way.
You could take this on a picnic. Now, what I love about the nectarines, it's its own lunchbox. You just take it with, slice it, and you can build this at a picnic, as long as you keep the salmon nice and cool.
So the cherry on the top, it looks like the dressing. What exactly did you put in here?
This is really delicious because all you have in here is a bit of Japanese mayonnaise.
Ooh.
And you've got some soy sauce and some sesame oil and garlic and ginger. You could actually, this would dress with anything. You could even put pesto on this.
I think it just shows you how much of a highlight a stone fruit can be in almost any creation that you bring forth. Lovely stuff. Ah, and Lucas just arrived. Perfect timing.
In time for lunch.
Just for you guys. Want to just grab a fork there? There we go. Voila. What sort of plans do you have for the future when it comes to the Verdun estate?
We've grown a lot in the last couple of years, so we've been in a growth phase. I think the next 4 or 5 years we'll be consolidating our business, and we see the future being in tech and systems and things like that to make us more productive.
I think also within genetics, there's more areas within South Africa that can now grow the lower chill variety. So I think that will continue. So while there's still market and while there's still people wanting to eat this wonderful fruit, yes, I think it will continue growing.
And you'll continue to give the people what they want.
Fantastic, yes.
What an incredible journey we've had here today. And for the Verdun estate, here's hoping that you continue to thrive from generation to generation and keep providing us with optimal tasting fruit. And a reminder to you to go out there and support local. Get your hands on this delicious tasting stone fruit, and you can find it at your local market or retailer. Enjoy.
Oh, now that we know, and we must support local farmers because we get to enjoy the taste of fresh, delicious stone fruits. I mean, look at that. Yeah. So if you want to get your hands on these delicious recipes, go to expressoshow.com. Let's remind them what's been on the menu today.
Well, we had a grilled nectarine and burrata salad on a plate.
Wow.
That was absolutely going to be added to my rotation. The pecans too.
Oh, the pecans were a scene stealer there as well. The nectarines, very much so. And then we brought in this pork stir fry. Oh, beautiful Asian flavors. And again, I know we're using stone fruit, but the umami, the savoriness of these beautifully balanced dishes, absolutely amazing. So what do you think we should put on the menu next?
I think something heartier, meatier, like a lamb chop. How about that topped with a nectarine salsa?
Sold.
Ooh.
Done.
Well,
Please.
let's see how we do it.